In today's video, we're looking at the trace table that is used in programming. In computer programming, a trace table is a structured table that is used to track manually the variable values and the flow control in a program or algorithm as it executes. It is used to find any errors and to examine an algorithm to get a better understanding of how the program or algorithm works and if it is producing the required output. Let's look at the typical components of a trace table. 1. Every variable is assigned a column in the trace table. The variables that are used in the program or algorithm has their own column for each variable. 2. The programs or algorithms output is assigned a column in the trace table. The programs or algorithms output is recorded in this column. 3. The steps or line numbers are assigned a column in the trace table. The order of the execution of the program or algorithm can be tracked using this column. This column also allows the programmer or student who is writing the program or algorithm to see where the changes in the program occur. 4. Rows. The steps or iteration in the execution of the program or algorithm is shown in each row. The state of the variables and outputs of each step of the program or algorithm is shown in these rows. Let us look at how to use a trace table. Each instruction in the program or algorithm is tracked using dry runs, usually before the program is written on the computer. The columns in the trace table are used to record the initialization of variables if initialization was done in the program or algorithm, changes of the variables, the variables that were used in any calculations, and the changes of the variables. All outputs are recorded in the trace table. The trace table is a visual representation of how the variable changes and any progression of the program. The trace table helps the programmer or student to see any discrepancies between the expected and actual behavior. Let's look at the purpose of a trace table. 1. Debugging. The trace table is used to find any logical errors when the program compiles, however, gives results that are incorrect. 2. Algorithm understanding. The trace table helps a programmer or student to get a good appreciation of how the program or algorithm works by seeing the step-by-step execution visually. 3. Verification. The trace table can be used to show that the algorithm accepts the set of inputs and produces the correct output. 4. Teaching tool. The trace table is an important tool to teach students how to write algorithms and the execution of algorithms and the manipulation of variables in the program. Let's look at an example of a trace table. Here we have the algorithm, and here we have 6 lines to represent our algorithm. And here is the trace table that will be used to do a dry run for this algorithm. Now, you can pause the video and see if you can complete the trace table based on the column headings that I put here and the lines that I've numbered from 1 to 6. So in the next slide, I'll show you the answer. Okay, here's the answer for the algorithm that is shown on the left of the slide, and on the right is the trace table. Solution.